Hello, everyone. Apologies, I am feeling a little bit under the weather, so it will be a little bit less energy today, and the voice sounds a little bit different as well. But nevertheless, it's Friday, which means we got to talk about some anime game news, and we have an anime game breaking all sorts of records today. Welcome to Around the Bush. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Around the Bush. It is October 11, 2024, a day that will go down in history as the launch day for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. This is a game breaking records already, as we can see right here in the Steam charts database. This game hit 91k players when it came out in early access, and now it's launch day. It hit 100k. This just in, breaking news, it's still rising. So 100k Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. If I refresh this, it probably has more. But yeah, by the time of this show, this will be a higher number. I believe this truly. 100k. It hit 122, I believe. Dude, can you not read all-time peak? This is Steam, by the way. So like all-time peak 100k right now. Maybe 122 by the time you guys watch this video, but right now, live, we're at 100k. And it is launch day, so it is still rising. Super impressive numbers. They beat the previous records by a lot. And this is PC, by the way, which anime games in general just are more popular on PlayStation, so the numbers are even bigger there. But PC is a pretty good metric if you want to compare to other games on the same platform. For instance, the previous record was also held by a Dragon Ball game, which was Dragon Ball FighterZ at 44,000. So look at how much this game broke that record. This is the record for the paid game, for the biggest anime paid game. There is a free-to-play game that has hit even higher. Unfortunately, we cannot check it because it has been delisted since. But Gundam Evolution, here my source is Rock. Here's the breakdown numbers. But Gundam Evolution, according to him, was at 56 at some point. Steam charts now will error if you look for Gundam Evolution because, unfortunately, it's been delisted. The game doesn't. I don't think you can download it anymore. With that said, I do think it's time. It's important for people for you to recognize your mistakes, and I did call out something last week that I thought was going to happen because of the Sparking Zero release, and I think it's time to acknowledge that, hey, my prediction was wrong, and if you guys took my word for it, I think it's time for me to correct course a little bit, because Sword Art Online, we'll come back to Sparking Zero, we're not done talking about it, this is kind of a small aside, but Sword Art Online did not dip on Sparking Zero release, not at all. It's been fluctuating for sure, because there's a time where players are more active, but hitting 6k players every day and did not dip with the Sparking Zero launch, which was what I predicted it would do, is pretty impressive. Now, I did get a lot. I'm addressing this because I did get a lot of backlash for my take last week, which is a take that this was wrong. I acknowledge that purely, right? But also, I think people have the understanding of fourth grade, or not even that, because a lot of the attacks were just not fair, including clickbait bullshit like this. Okay, so let's just ignore that, because unfortunately, a lot of the anime community is now, this is the meta. It's pick on bigger creators to try and get attention. But if we go to the comment section of the last Around the Bush on YouTube, there's a lot of ignorance here, and I gotta call the shit out because this actually bothered me. So the first thing is they keep saying they messed up making story mode the only way to unlock characters, but Sparking Zero and Relink did the exact same thing, and he isn't complaining. Really? So this is the understanding below elementary school, because what I said is that Sword Art Online is not a game built for single player, and it's annoying that you have to unlock characters through that mode. Sparking Zero and Relink were very much built for single player and online. They have made that experience good for both player bases or for both sizes, and they didn't make maps for single player. They just made gigantic maps where you run for 80% of the time. So this is a bad take because you're taking my words and twisting them. I didn't complain that the characters were unlocked through story mode. I complained that the story mode single player was bad and required. But the biggest one is The biggest one that kind of triggered is Globkus being exposed for not being a real fan of anime games he's reviewing. L-Take's brother, it's hard to watch your content on Dragon Ball, on Bleach, and Sword Art, and etc. All of them. Love you, man. But the criticisms I've been seeing is showing you yourself as cringe and ignorant opinions, not always objective to what the anime or game is actually trying to convey. I'm not surprised this is your opinion, because you're saying the game is actually amazing. Globku's just wrong with his take. I've said in this video that this is the best Sword Art Online game ever made. I agree that the game is good. Or the best one Sword Art has ever made. If that's a low bar to clear, that's up to you, right? Why are you judging the game off a beta network test? Again, I don't know what fucking video this person watched, but this wasn't it. Play the game too. I've been playing it early since early access. Also have the Ultimate Edition. That's fine. I don't think any of my takes had anything to do with this. My take was they fumbled the game here and there, and the biggest fumble was release dates because players are going to drop. Now, that take was wrong because this, right? But there's another take that could be correct, and we'll never know if it is or not, which is this game could be even bigger if it didn't come out close to Sparking Zero, because I think a lot of players didn't even buy it. A lot of anime fans, even if they like fuck with Sword Art, they didn't even buy this because they went for Sparking Zero. And there are actually a ton. There are actually a ton of examples here in these comments. Like there are people going, "Yeah, man, like I love this game from what I played in the beta. I'm not buying this over Sparking Zero." So, if you see some examples out there in a small video like this, in a small comment section, it's not representative of the community as a whole. But yeah, I had to punch back a little bit here because, like, I knew, first of all, whenever there's a negative video, whenever I say bad things about a video game, I know I'm going to get backlash. But it's frustrating to see consistently the backlash being on something that I did not say, right? Or like not picking up on the argument that I made. And that is frustrating because it's like twisting my words and painting me as someone that said something that I didn't. The biggest example is JJK. I'm known as the guy that loves JJK. My review says JJK is not a good game. The review, it's out there. You can have a 200k view video and still have your opinion misrepresented because of comments like this. And that is very frustrating, right? But yes, I know that every time I am a little bit more negative on a game, I'm going to get backlash. IGN learned this ages ago, and that's why every game on IGN is an 8 out of 10. You guys don't want honest reviews. You guys don't want the opinions of creators. You guys just want your opinions validated. And that is annoying as hell too. If you just want your opinion validated, don't come to my channel. You're not going to get that. You're going to get my honest opinion every single time.
If I may speak, actually.
Go for it.
Something I've heard once, and I think I agree with it ever since, is that anime fans don't see it as an art or as a medium or anything like that. They just see it as sports teams.
Right, yeah, okay, my anime has the better game no matter what because I love this anime, right? Yeah, there's a lot of that. Even in the content creation space, I think when I started, an anime creator was not a thing. You were a Naruto creator or a Dragon Ball creator, right? And then the rest were niche. They existed. And I thought, fuck that. I like both, all right? And I like some others too. So I just made an anime game channel, and it worked, and now I think there's a lot more. But I think you're right. I think there's some truth to what you're saying. And with Sword Art, if your team, like if your sports team is Sword Art Online, and you just got the best game ever, which I agree with, this is the best Sword Art Online game you guys ever gotten, and then a content creator says bad things about it, you feel wrong. You feel, hurt.
Yeah, I literally felt that with Ultra Rumble, just so you know.
Why? What I said?
Because no, in general, that whole the gacha, this, that, and it's like the game is. I would honestly, completely genuine here. I would say that Ultra Rumble is in talks for the single best anime game of all time, and like,
okay.
Completely unironically.
Okay, yeah, no, I know you mean that unironically. I just hard for me to go, yes, and just sit here and go, valid opinion. It's a valid opinion, obviously. I just I don't agree with it. But I think it's also like a good example of. You heard what I have to say. It's like, well, he's not fucking lying, right? I don't feel the same. And like, even if you don't agree, which like a lot of people don't. I have someone that I work with and collab with on a regular basis. So that's Avatar Yaya. And Yaya does not agree with my takes on Sword Art. He doesn't. He's still a fucking fan. He still respects my opinion. He's just like, I see where he's coming from. you know? But like, I have a different experience. And a lot of comments were also like, I haven't had an issue with hackers. And I showed, right, okay, this was my back-to-back-to-back experience. I went into the raid and 3 times in a row, hacker. Obviously, like, I have limited time, and I'm not checking this game again, like, for a week or whatever. So maybe my experience is misrepresented, but I can't talk about everyone else's experience. I can only talk about my own. And if I got 3 hackers back-to-back, I'm going to talk about that, right? Oh, this shit happened to me. And Bandai is very, very good at launching anime games without any sort of protection. Like any at all. Storm Connections doesn't have any anti-cheat. Ultra Rumble doesn't have any anti-cheats. It's bad. It's bad out there. We were literally in the same lobby with hackers. Didn't even team up. I showed the video. If people need more evidence than video proof. Anyway, I know this is like a small minority, a vocal minority. I appreciate you guys watching. I'm sorry for rambling. I know when I get frustrated like this, it turns some people off. But at some point, you just get tired of getting punched, you know, and just get tired of taking punches and not punching back. And I think those comments in the last video are actually ridiculous, and I feel like they watched a different video because those are not my takes. With that said, Sparking Zero, we're not done talking about it, and you better be sure that they're not done with this game at all, because the Season Pass has become available for purchase, and with the Season Pass becoming available, they have also revealed the release dates. DLC 1, Q1 2025. DLC 2, Q1 2025. This is from January to March. We're gonna get characters from Superhero and Daima. Until March, 2 DLC packs, and then Q2 2025. I'm gonna say January, and I'm gonna say March, right? And then May. They might be going on a two-month basis. And keep in mind, they have said that these 3 packs include more than 20 characters, which means it's at least 21 characters, which means 21 divided by 3 real quick, chat. It is 7 characters per DLC at least. They might be distributed differently. Some DLC packs might have more than others, but like on average, you can at least count on 7 characters. So 7 characters every 2 months. That's a crazy release schedule for Sparking Zero, but I believe they can pull it off. Because Sparking Zero movesets are a little bit easier to create than other anime games, because you take moves that other characters already have, you only have to do the specials, maybe some unique grab animations, you have to make an intro and an outro. It's a little modular, for sure. So I believe they can pull it off.
I think it's interesting that Superhero is the one with the single pack.
Yeah, but also Daima starts today. Speaking of, I think everything kind of leaked ahead of time, or during the preview event, you guys were able to see most of the game. The one character you didn't see was Goku Mini, so they released a trailer for him, and you can see the trailer right here. Now, it's a little bit weird that Goku Mini does not have an English voice. It just is the only character that's only Japanese. Yeah, Power Pole is his ultimate. And the character is available already to play if you pre-ordered the game. If you didn't pre-order the game, I don't think he's available yet. But traditionally, historically, they make characters available for purchase if they were pre-order characters. They make them available for purchase later. They just give it a little time. It might be timed with the first DLC pack. We'll see. But yes, first impressions of Sparky Zero. The game is absolutely fantastic. I and other creators, no one got a review code. Only media got a review code, which means I started basically reviewing on early access, so last Tuesday. And there's a lot to this game. I have about 35 hours played into it. I still have 3 story modes to get through. 4 story modes to get through. I've been messing around with a lot of different modes. I'm almost done creating like a kind of elaborate custom story, and I do want to grind the online a little bit more before I'm able to give you guys a full review. I do have a lot of free time tomorrow, so I might knock out the story tomorrow if things go according to plan. And then I'll just like grind a bunch of online next week. So hopefully next Friday we'll have a full review, in case you're waiting for my opinion somehow. But if you can't wait to get this game, I will give you the long story short of where my mind is at right now. I'm considering this, if I'm gonna give it an A rank, or if I have to break my ranking system and give it something higher, because it might actually be a 10 out of 10. And I promised myself when I find a 10 out of 10 anime game, I will give it a higher rank. This might be the one. So right now, that's where I'm at. And yeah, that is Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, an absolute masterpiece, and it's well deserved that it is breaking all sorts of records. Look, even the online tests have been great so far. Every North American I've played, good connections. Even the netco is like, that's cool. It's delay based before, like, no rollback, no dreams. But if it's able to handle like cross-continent Europe to NA, really, really good. Regarding Ultimate Burst,
questioning,
yeah,
like, what's the last game that Spike Chunsoft released? Like, what's the last anime game?
It was the Made in Abyss.
Made in Abyss, and before that was what? One Punch Man.
One Punch Man.
Imagine that jump. Like, holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
They went from like the shittiest anime game and like
terrible.
multiplayer,
Yeah.
terrible mechanics, terrible online, and then Sparking Zero is like genuinely pretty fun. The online is solid enough.
Right.
The visuals are leaps above what they've done before.
Right.
It's genuinely crazy.
Honestly, like, from the sounds of it, they got like 7 years to develop this one, and I think One Punch Man was like sub 3, and they might have spent the 3 years making the character creation, because that's the only good part of that game. Because the character creator is actually really good. That said, I feel some Jump Force DNA in this, especially if you set characters to not fly. Look at those running animations. There might be some.
Yeah,
Jump
I've
Force
seen
in this.
that. I've seen that. It's straight up the same animations.
By the way, calling this game a 10 out of 10 does not mean it's a perfect game. The game has issues, and I'm hoping that I can find the time to like put those issues down to paper, record some examples, and like ask you guys to also feed me some examples that we want fixed, because I'm in a position where I like I have a good channel to Bandai Namco, and this team has been very receptive from the preview builds to fixing stuff. So I wanna use that, you know. I wanna make sure that we're all on the same page and going, we should fix this. It's stuff like before we started Around the Bush, I think there's stuff that we universally want, which is like if you're creating a custom battle, we want the names to be organized alphabetically, right? Because that just saves so much time. Having a search bar would be incredible to search for keywords that we may want to use. So yeah. Stuff like that. I'm just talking about custom battle here. We may have a bigger discussion regarding Z counters, because I think very soon they're going to be a problem online. But that's maybe a discussion for the future. That said, let's move on from Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, so we can go back to playing it after Around the Bush. But let's talk about Bleach. Bleach released the opening movie, which looks fantastic, bro. Like, this opening movie, I believe this is how the game starts when you boot it up. It's the opening animation. It's got like a kind of a new metal vibe music to it. I don't know if this is going to be copyrighted or not. You know what? Let's just be safe. Let's just mute it. But I like the look of it a lot. And they have basically confirmed the character here that I thought was like, okay, this character is obvious. So, like, it's not a hot take, right? But they dropped the names of some characters. No, not the Training Dummy. Training Dummy might get a trailer soon or not. That still goes on. But Inoue. Orihime Inoue, she gets her own name here. I don't think they put the name of a character that's not going to be playable in the game's intro. Right? I don't think anyone else gets names. Maybe Uryu gets a name here. Yeah. Other than that, they show a bunch of characters, but they don't put names on anyone. I think it's like a really cool stylized intro. This I really vibe with it a lot, and I thought about mentioning this in the Tozen reaction video, and I completely forgot. So I'm mentioning it here. This intro fucks. That's all I can say. This intro fucks hard. Yoruichi Cat confirmed. Anyway. Oh, a training them. They almost had this intro without Renji. That's crazy. Almost. All the captains are here. I think all the captains are going to be in the game too. All the lieutenants? Maybe not. That said, Tozen, like I said, also got a trailer. The Tozen trailer. This guy, they went nuts with him. Not necessarily in these first moves, because these first moves are like, okay, they look annoying, they look strong, but like nothing super unique. His signature move is a counter that even works on projectiles. Because it's a signature move, it's free. This is a jump back projectile move. That is going to be annoying. This, I still not sure how it works. Like, sometimes it's a slash, sometimes it's a jump back move. But his awakening is super unique. The opponent's vision becomes this. Now, it widens over time, but if you land a keycon move, it goes back to this, which is like the finishing move, right? And that begs the question, if we're playing offline on the same screen, what happens? Because maybe you just don't see Tozen either. And like both of you are playing with a disadvantage almost. But online, this is going to cook. Because you're going to be able to see your opponent, and the opponent is not going to be able to see you. It's the kind of unique mechanic that I've praised over and over in this game, and I'm super glad to see another one of those. Always a good time to look forward to, you know, Mondays with a new character. Sorry, I got the sniffles. With new character reveals, and always the potential of some new unique moves. Moving on to unique moves in Ultra Rumble and the reason why Smoke is here at all. Let's talk about Toga in My Hero Ultra Rumble. She just got her released this past Wednesday with a patch that fixed a couple of bugs. What's up with Toga? You said she's like okay.
Okay, so the thing with Rapid Toga is that you have to understand she's a skill set of Tech Toga. And Tech Toga is top 3 in the game, like guaranteed. You're not making a better character.
Right. So that the expectation going in was already like, that's not going to be a better character. That's like maybe a cool character to have once the other one gets nerfed.
That said, they did cook. This is a very strong character.
Is this a Boomerang Alpha that I'm seeing?
Indeed, and you want to see something better?
Okay, I want to see something better. Is it the beta?
No, check the My Hero channel.
Oh, My Hero channel. Sorry. Yeah, the goat Smoke with the clip collection from Japanese My Hero scene, which is okay. So
you saw the range of her alpha, like yeah, you can see it here, right?
Right.
It goes decently far, but that's it. Now,
but the back is the back infinite? What? Is the back infinite?
Not infinite, but it's very long range.
Okay, it's crazy though to like try to shoot someone with your back turned to them.
It's mainly good for like retreat and such, but yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, alright. I didn't even think of that. You're running away from someone and you're just shooting forward, right? You don't even need to look back. It's like just spam it. You're not fighting anyway. Yeah, that's good. That's good stuff. Her beta, Sting Dance. She leaps up and fires the syringes. So she has still the same skill where she can turn into other characters because that's the special ability from the character. This does not? She doesn't suck blood here?
No, this doesn't suck blood. This just deals damage and it's mobility.
Okay. It's a pretty good jump.
You can see here, level 1, this decent area. It deals decent damage. I won't deny it. Then level 9 here.
Much bigger range.
It's much wider.
Yeah, pretty hard to dodge this if you got the right distance. And then we have
it's hard to dodge for console.
Okay. This one actually sucks the blood because I see the aura.
Yes.
So it's like a
grappling hook. Grab them and you swap places basically. You take their place. If you hold it, you instantly transform.
Okay. And does it work?
And as you can see here.
Nice. 2 stocks?
2 stocks, yes.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, Toga. She seems fine. You're right.
So yeah, I want to share a few more things to show you exactly how she plays.
Let me see that Japanese My Hero scene. All right. First of all, someone's laughing. Someone's playing the game at.
You can see the fucking
20 frames per second.
Damage on her alpha right there.
What? Sorry? What is that? The fuck is that?
Oh, yeah, for the anniversary, they changed the design of the, like, potions. So they have, like, present Nezu, and they say like, "Oh, thank you" if you are drinking it.
All right. Okay. Sure.
So here you can see the damage on Alpha.
Uh-huh.
It's decent. It's decent.
Yeah. Good damage.
And here you can see the main thing.
Oh, chombos.
Transforms, detransform for cooldowns.
Okay.
Movement. Transforms, detransforms
It has
for
cooldowns again. Wait, the other token isn't like this, right?
Yes, she is.
She refreshes cooldowns? Okay. Well,
Yes,
that's
when
what I know.
detransforming.
Dude, that's a sick combo. Like, basically just like unload and like transform for cooldowns and unload again. Sick. And like the first hit is pretty hard to dodge too, so like you gotta have some confirm time. Even if you miss, you just keep going, yeah. She missed the first hit there. And bam. Oh my god.
So yeah, you see like, oh, this toga is great, right? I sent 2 other clips for you to see to show like her mobility and her combat potential.
Okay. So 2 more clips. One is a Hawks.
No, you'll see.
Yeah, I'll see. One is a
This
Hawks.
is Toga, by the way.
Oh, it's a Toga transformed. Got it. Whoop.
Look at her mobility.
Whoa, wait, dude, she doesn't have to stick it to anything? She just grapples the air?
Look, Beta to keep herself in the air, transforms,
Oh.
gets all the cooldowns.
And then fights in the air, and she still has the cooldowns again by detransforming. Sheesh. Wow. And this is not a strong character, guys. This is fucking crazy.
She is strong. She is strong.
Right, yeah, it's not a
Just
top.
check Toga.
Damn. Okay, that's the downside, because that thing points downwards. But she's only using it for mobility anyway. She missed the knife there, but I guess the blood suck is on the first hit on the needle before she pulled herself in.
Yeah, basically.
Damn, that's insane.
I replied to another clip that I wanted to show you, to basically show you why I think Tech Toga is like just still really fucking good.
Right, this is the character you're playing instead of this, right? So this is what you're giving
No, look
up.
at that. Look at that. Look at that clip.
Sorry?
Yeah.
Sorry? That Hawks gets up, flies off, and like, boop. She's not even aiming.
No. Yeah. They shoot backwards. That's why I think technical Toga is still like better because her gamma is just automatic, basically.
That's crazy. That's crazy. All right. Thank you, Smoke. Great My Hero moment. This was the best one yet. Yeah, you know, when the clips come in, I think it's really fun to see.
I
this.
have one more thing to show you.
Ooh,
One last thing.
And one last thing.
Look at this.
Okay. What are we looking at here? Okay.
This is the state of the game, basically.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
thanks, Smoke. Thanks.
Oh, yeah,
We
you're
have
welcome.
one final piece of news, guys, which is a character reveal. You're not ready for this character reveal.
こんなことになって非常に残念だ。
Hunter x Hunter releasing character reveals after delaying the game to 2025 is hilarious. We know the full roster, guys. I guess we haven't seen Razor gameplay yet, but we have seen Bomber because Justin Wong. That said, I don't know if the Bomber had his minions around, so this might be an updated moveset. I don't remember the minions. Also, new stage.
ボマーって知ってるか。相手に触れながらボマーという特別な爆弾を。
What was this again? This is the main villain of Greed Island. The main villain that the least amount of people remember. He blows shit up. He plants bombs with his Nen and then blows it up. Anyway, that's going to do it for Around the Bush. Thank you guys so much for watching again. And if you guys love the show, you can come by Twitch every Friday because we do it live with a little Q&A before and after the show. And yeah, if not, just enjoy it on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.